Who in the fuck? Catalyst Stab? Where the fuck did you come from? For a second I thought Catalyst Stab was knocking the shit out of Filch, but Filch has actually managed to knock Catalyst Stab out. That was crazy. That was... I have no words for that. That was like... There was no remorse. Oh my god. That was a fucking murder. Filch Sharptail literally... He just murdered that guy in the first degree. Catalyst Stab tried to teach Filch Sharptail a thing or two about being a badass, but no. Filch just fed it to him. And where the fuck did he come from? I didn't even get to see. He just popped out of nowhere. He's all like, hey, 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 I'm gonna stab you. And Filch was like, I don't think so, friend. Not today, Pilgrim. Because apparently Filch is like a really shitty John Wayne impersonator. Little known fact, that's what Filch Sharptail does on the weekends. He puts on like a bandana and a 10-gallon hat, and he does a really crappy impersonation of John Wayne, not even for money. Like, he's just looking for food, I think. Food, she-rats. Nothing worthwhile, in my opinion, but then again, I by no means am a connoisseur of rat antics. Okay, so Scuttlegrafer is going to make his way to the crane, but a little bit more conservatively, I think. We want to be in range of our allies, so we'll stick back here. I mean, Itchet Shadow Knife is right there if we need help. We can get our two halberds to advance simultaneously. That would be nuts. Here comes Nurk as well. Falling on his ass like a stupid idiot. That's just fine. What is the best way down? Right here. We jump. Roger that. Wunderbar. Now we can enter an ambush stance. Maybe we want Itchet Shadow Knife to jump down, like, definitely. Do a perception check. Okay. He has a very low chance to succeed there, but we'll do it regardless, and we will use Itchet Shadow Knife as a bit of bait, perhaps, to draw enemies out. What do we... Okay, we'll set up an ambush right here, actually. Ambush, nice, okay. Not too bad. Yeah, we want to wait for some support before we do advance. I'm surprised the enemy hasn't received any reinforcements yet. We've knocked 3 heroes out of action. Okay, wow. Look at that. Just as I was saying that they need reinforcements, here we are. Interesting. So, Throat Cutter actually has a bomb. So we will get him to advance. Actually, no, you know what? I really want to see what the fuck is up here. So we'll get Throat Cutter to jump up. Are there enemy rats up here? No. Interesting. I'm pretty sure from up here we can see pretty much everything, actually. Have we spotted another... Hold on. What is this? I don't know why, but the strategy map is really laggy for me. I'm not sure. Okay, so it looks like there is a Verminkin trying to climb up those stairs behind us, so we'll have to be wary of that. We'll get a unit over there. Stat. I don't know who will manage that, but someone certainly will. Okay, let's activate the crane with Filch. So look at that. We can see their warren down there. We could jump down there eventually, but I think it's better if we take the stairs. You know, because jumping down, you expend strategy points.
Objectives updated.
Usually, in my experience, you kind of get stuck somewhere. Like, you get stuck at the jump point down or whatever. As we saw, like, Throat Cutter did. Okay, look at that. We've got a Verminkin right here. I guess he climbed up the stairs? Or did he just spawn in as reinforcements? I don't know. Anyway, we'll get Sharptail to deal with it. He has missed, though. Well, he's been dodged, more accurately. That's a miss. And this is a hit. Watch it. Check it. Boom! 70 points of damage. Filch Sharptail is a goddamn murder machine. Look at this. They call... they say that Murderlord Snicket is crazy, but no. We've witnessed it with our very own eyes. Filch Sharptail is a rat you don't want to mess with. And unfortunately, we have handicapped him, and now he's kind of stuck in that position. Okay, so Skit Stab. Is there any way to watch these stairs from here? Not really, unfortunately. I was hoping we would be able to do a bit of a... Oh, shit, that is a trap. I didn't... Oh my god. Foul Mist. What does that do? Poison resistance. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, we will... My god, look at this shit on the walls here. It's just bubbling away. We will head into an Overwatch stance right here, just in case someone climbs up. I don't think they will. I honestly think that guy spawned in right there, and... you know what? I almost wonder if we actually have to, like... grab the bombs from this jump. Like, if we jump down, we have to, like, grab the bombs and activate them from there. I don't think so, because it makes no mention. And look at that, it just lowers.
Objectives updated.
There's no way to actually use it, so we have to, yeah, use cranes to lower the bombs, locate the underground burrows. That's it. No mention of using the bombs once you lower them. So I'm just going to assume... I'm going to assume, like an asshole, that we don't, in fact, need to do anything to those cranes once they're lowered. So, we will get... My gosh, I'm stuck on a wall. We'll get... Scuttle Grafer to very quickly plant a bomb. And then, Itch's Shadow Knife and him will return. And actually, you know what? We could probably keep Scurry... What kind of warp effect is that, I wonder? It is... Oh, I just had it, actually. A warp effect that affects climb and jumping. That's just fine. Let's get... Well, I was hoping Scurry Tailclaw would be able to go a little bit farther than that, but no. Here comes Hurt Pestclaw, bringing up the goddamn rear. And we'll keep him in position to advance down these stairs. Look at this. We'll stack up like a SEAL team. And what I'm really hoping is that we'll go down there and there'll be like a Rat Ogre or something with some form of AoE attack, and they'll just wipe the entire team out at the same time. No, I don't think that's really possible. I know that there's some crazy spells later, but something to that effect I can't imagine is possible. Okay, so here we go. Scuttle Grafer is going to install his bomb. Itch's Shadow Knife is going to assist, but before we do that, let's just take a moment to appreciate what is going on in the background here. It looks like a man has been morphed into... Two men have been morphed into spikes. There are faces on the spikes. 110% fucked up. I don't know what to say about that. Let's just pretend we didn't see that. Okay, here comes Nurk, who is already in position to head down the stairs. I don't know. Do we want Filch to lead the charge? I'm not sure. Here comes Shadow Knife. He's going to activate the crane. There is no jump point here, unfortunately. So it looks like we're going to go down those stairs. Oh, well, no. Or is that just to represent like an entrance? We can't actually get there. No. That is just for show. That is not an actual entrance.
Objective
Unlike
completed.
where Filch was, remember? Where he activated that crane. Anyway, looks like we're going to head to that staircase. We'll head down. We will knock out the enemy rats. We'll plant some more bombs. I feel like there's going to be a Rat Ogre down there. Which is complete bullshit because we have not had the option to get an impressive warrior yet. and we've already seen an ogre. What the fuck is up here? Not much. Oh, there's like a Skaven bell thing. Or a chaos bell, I'm not sure. It looks Skaven to me, I don't know. Well, this is not nearly as exciting as I was hoping, but here we go. I guess we're gonna jump down. Is that really 2 points to cross? Huh. Very well. Once we jump down, though, of course, we're going to get our bonus to movement, which is always nice. So Lurkson is actually able to do all sorts of shit. And look at that. He's in the staircase already. So I think we'll have him at the very cusp of the stairs. He's going to be bringing up the rear, unfortunately, but that's just fine. Maybe we want the whole team in order before we begin marching down. Filch will obviously... Let's try this scurry thing. Scurry. How long does that last for? I'm not sure. We receive... Oh, I see. So it... that is a... Just a 1-turn buff. Every 3 turns you can cast it. Interesting. We will delay. Delay with Filch for now. We want Skit Stab to resume his Overwatch. The 2 Verminkin will resume. Well, Thanrin Fastblade wasn't even anywhere near. I didn't realize, but maybe he can do an Overwatch here. There we go. He's gonna have to stand in the red goo, which is something we've all had to do as a new rat in a rat clan. We know this. It's kind of like a hazing ritual. If you're new, you have to stand in the fucking goo. Okay, so Scurry Tailclaw is going to make his way over. Do we want to wait for the other 2? Or will we be okay? I think we'll let Scurry head down. We've pretty much got the entire crew here. If he's able to... Yeah, okay, so he's able to march down. We'll do a perception test as well. Because we don't want to get too far ahead. We just want to see, like, what kind of shit is waiting for us. And... as far as I can tell... Oh, well, look at this. Where we are jumping down is where we are going to be entering the Warren anyway, so it's not a big deal. Okay, I'm not so sure. Like, this looks like a single file situation. So this may be kind of iffy for Scurry, because if he gets attacked by something like a fucking Rat Ogre, obviously we'll get fucked. Okay, so Scuttle now. Is there any way to jump down? No, we're on the other side of the river. Oh, shit, look at that. We've just spotted another Verminkin. Interesting, okay. So it looks like Scuttle and Itch at Shadow Knife will have to deal with that guy. So Scuttle is going to assume an ambush position right here. Okay. And then we'll get Itch at Shadow Knife to delay, so that as soon as... Oh, never mind. Looks like Itch at Shadow Knife is going to be after that stupid Verminkin, so we actually made a mistake there, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Itch at Shadow Knife can hold his own against a Verminkin. So Nurk Brayfur is going to support good old Scurrytail Claw. Man, you gotta love these Skaven names. Are they not just like the fucking sickest shit you've ever heard? Okay, so here comes... Oh! My god, Bazrin Var. Bazrin Var is a pretty sick name when you think about it. Holy shit, Itch at Shadow Knife is gonna do the exact same thing that he did, that Filch did to that fucking hero. Bazrin Var never stood a chance. My god. Remorseless, look at this. No mercy, no remorse in those eyes. Those eyes are dead. Those are the eyes of a killer. Jesus criminy. Okay. There's a lot of superfluous shit on this map. Like, there's buildings that serve no purpose whatsoever. And oddly enough, I'm okay with that. Just adds flavor, I suppose. Okay, so our posse of rats are now starting to head down. Oh, that sounded fairly close. Perhaps that guy's above us. I'm not sure.
A new round has started.
Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Okay, well, we have no idea where these guys are. So I think it would be safe to leave like a hero behind. Like a hero will bring up the rear guard. Shit. Looks like Lurkson is going to be delaying a little bit. I don't think that's going to make a difference, but we'll do it anyway. Enemy turn. Who is this, I wonder? We've got a very good position, though. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll get Filch to do a perception check. Because he might be able to... what am I doing? Gosh. He might be able to see whoever is above us, but that was a failure, luckily. No, that's quite unlucky, actually. There we go. A proper perception check. Jesus Christ, look at this. Purple ooze just dripping from the ceiling as well. Fucking nasty. Okay, so Filch is not able to... He's not able to see where this enemy is. So we may just get him to delay up here as well. Because if we send him down, we're just going to waste a bunch of his strategy points. Because we've got a bit of a bottleneck right now. That's the problem. Okay, Skit Stab. I suppose he can go down, maybe find a position like this. Go into an Overwatch. Will we be able to get by if we put... Okay, I'm going to say yes. If we put him into an Overwatch, we should be able to walk by. I'm really not sure now. Let's find out. The answer is yes. Okay. Wunderbar. Now, Scurry Tailclaw, unfortunately, is trapped right here, so we'll just go into a dodge stance. Let's see. Thanrin Fastblade. We'll stay back here. And Filch, he too will stay up here. He'll delay a little bit longer. We want Scurry Tailclaw to advance a little bit. Get the front line moving. So we're not so compressed. So we're not dealing with a bottleneck. Jesus Christ. Looks like Scuttle Grafer has been ambushed and stunned for a very small amount of damage. Where was Itchit Shadow Knife? Is he back at the staircase? I think he was. Okay, so we're starting to enter the Warren. And, oh shit, look at this. This is quite the fucking burrow. Oh my god, these guys have been busy. Okay, we'll get Scurry to wait for his allies. Oh my gosh. This is nice. I hope our base looks like this. I can only hope it's as cool as that. Okay, so Filch may actually have to go help. He may go help Scuttle Grafer because he has the most strategy points, so he can get there and back the quickest. And of course, it is his turn right now. Yeah, it is his turn right now as well. So that's very nice. Okay, and we can also knock Thrax Skarn out very easily. There it is, another fucking murder by Filch Sharptail. I think Filch probably has the craziest kill rate in this entire campaign, probably. I feel like he's killed more rats in this campaign than any of our other members have done in this entire campaign. It's hard to say. He's really been doing very good this mission. Okay, we'll just get Scuttle to ambush. We really have to wait for the rest of our crew. And this is a perfect position to wait in. Unfortunately, we still can't get by. My god. Hurt Pestclaw is very disappointed. He wanted to get in there like yesterday. Unfortunately, not meant to be. But Scuttle Grafer, after having received a slight knock, is going to storm his way into that Warren. We're just gonna grab this Warpstone on the way. We always need Warpstone, don't we? We know that scuttle is going to be a little while, so we will just let it be. Now, it is time for Nurk finally to move and stop blocking the way. There's not much down here, though. Maybe we can do a perception check. Okay, there is a trap right there. We need to be aware of that. Now, I say that, but we all know I'm going to run fucking Itchit Shadow Knife right into that stupid ass trap. Man, an ass trap. That is the worst kind of trap. Now, I really shouldn't say that because I was talking about taking shit out of context before. But I was thinking like a trap that specifically just latches onto your ass cheeks. Okay, so we do have some more enemies taking up stances near us, but we do have a very strong offensive force en route. We've got Lurks and the Throat Cutter, who may just pop a perception as well, and we will storm in. See, I want to be aware of what kind of shit we're walking into here. We can see that there is... Yep, there it is. There's a big Rat Ogre right there. Okay, so we have an oil bomb. Anyone entering the area? Anyone leaving the area? I kind of want to just fucking bomb this asshole. Or at least make it difficult for him to get to us. How long does it last for? That's what I want to know. Light the ground on fire for 2 turns. Okay, so we know this Rat Ogre is going to be advancing very soon, and he's going to be attacking us. So let's throw this oil bomb right here, because we know he's going to want to attack us. Boom. Okay, so I don't think any of us are in a position to be attacked by this guy. Although I'm just thinking now that we have troops in an ambush stance, so wouldn't it be great if that Rat Ogre came around the corner? Okay, well, he didn't come around the corner. First of all, we will get Filch to delay. We want him to defend Scuttle Grafer if possible, because these enemy reinforcements seem to be coming out at very inopportune areas. So now the awkward thing here is I have thrown an oil bomb, and now we are not able to advance, and I don't think that ogre has been triggered yet. Yes, believe it or not, this ogre has very sensitive social sensibilities, and he has not, in fact, been triggered by, rape jokes. He's not been triggered by threats of violence. So it looks like he is going to remain where he is. Shit, it's just very... It's a waste of an item. I feel like he's not going to be advancing anytime soon. So we're going to be... There's going to be a lot of delaying, I think, as all of our units stand around as we wait for the bomb to die down. See, it's not too bad, though, because it gives us a chance to get all of... well, it gives us an excuse, rather, to get all of our units in order. We have no choice but to wait for our entire team to stack up on these walls now. So I guess the question is, can we just do a drive-by bombing? Wouldn't that be ideal? If maybe we could throw a sticky sludge bomb down, or maybe... I think it's prudent that we poison that Rat Ogre, honestly. And that requires Filch Sharptail. And I think Filch is the last to go down these stairs now. So our... Did I just see... I thought I saw some text pop up, like an attack. I don't know. I'm just going to keep on trucking. And here we go. So, our entire team is now down here, being smoked out by this fucking burning bomb. Nurk also has some sticky sludge, which reduces strategy points and dodge chance, which is... That's just fine. Okay, we'll go into a parry stance. Yeah, unfortunately, we're just going to be sticking around, so I'll probably just edit this out, to be honest. So I guess I'll see you guys in a few turns when this bomb has dissipated. And yeah, I'll see you then. And we are back. We don't have to deal with any flaming fucking fire anymore. But I almost wonder if any of our units have oil bombs. I can't remember. So what we'll do is we'll delay with our troops. What I want to do is maybe run up, throw an oil bomb where this Rat Ogre is standing, and then we can pile on and totally demolish him. I don't know. I don't think Filch... No, well... Look at that. Filch actually managed to pick up an oil bomb on his travels, so he's going to grab some poison as well. I say that, but I'm not entirely sure that Filch will be able to worm his way through. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's see what we can do. We've got a Rat Ogre here. Oh my god, Filch, what are you doing to me? I feel like there's gonna be some fucking rats around the corner. There we go. Okay. Success. Wunderbar. So I'm not seeing anything. I'm not sure if that ogre... Fuck, those perception tests kind of ruined my plan there. Okay, well... This ogre has to have been triggered now, right? There's no way that he hasn't. Okay, so... We'll throw an oil bomb very close to Filch, right? Maybe we can worm our way by if necessary. We want that Rat Ogre to not attack Filch. He's gonna end his turn. Man, we're definitely playing with fire here, 100%. We'll get our Verminkin to overwatch Filch. These ogres are scary. Man. Lurkson will... He won't use his poison. We'll just stack up behind Filch until next turn. We really want to see what this ogre does before we decide our next move, because very easily, like I'm thinking if I head into that tunnel to the right, that ogre will just follow us and demolish us as well. Do we want someone next to Filch? Possibly. Let's get Scurry Tailclaw over there. Maybe he can take up... a dodge stance? I don't know. I'm so scared. There's no way that ogre will be able to circumnavigate that fire, right? And attack us. I don't see it. I don't see how that would be possible. Another thing too, how is it possible that we are actually able to be in these tunnels as these fires are raging? We would have suffocated by now. We would be dead and buried. The obituary would be read tearfully, as they always are. Scuttlegrafer also has a bomb of some kind. I just don't know what kind of bomb it is. Nurk has sticky sludge. Yes, we know this. And he's going to go here. Oh, I want to see what this ogre does. I so desperately want to see what he does. Okay, I'm very excited. The enemy rats are going to move, and then the ogre's going to move. Oh shit, they sound so close too. I feel like they're just on the other side of this wall, right next to Itchet Shadow Knife. There is a chest there. That's where their cart is.
A new round has started.
Okay, we'll get Lurkson to delay. And now the moment of truth. We'll see what this fucking Rat Ogre does. Alright, listen up. I've had to cut this mission down into 3 different episodes because it was so fucking long. So if you want to see the end of this mission, be sure to stay tuned. I'm not sure, but I may actually post the next part, not next Thursday, but somewhere in between. So I will let you guys know on Twitter or something, just in case. And as I mentioned before, I'm not sure how long this series will go on for. It may be the end of this mission, or perhaps a little bit beyond that. But I don't really know. I just want to keep my options open in case something comes along that would be a good replacer or good replacement. Anyway, if you guys are enjoying this series, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment. If you want updates on when the next part may be uploaded, be sure to check me out on social media, Twitter, Facebook, stuff like that. And you know what? I will see you guys when I see you, whenever I release the next part. Have a good one.